Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Apex Legends video, and in this video I have 6 tips that will make you go from average to pro. Now the gameplay in the background you see is a champion gameplay win that I use pretty much all of these tips that I'm about to give to you. And make sure you stay tuned to the end because I give the best tip at the end. And if you guys want to see everything live and in action, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you will be alerted when I do go live, which is about every single night. So getting into the tips, guys. Tips number 1 is mental and muscle memory, but it's one of the easiest things to learn, and that is to switch weapons in a gunfight. Now, switching weapons during a gunfight is ideal because you might not have enough ammo in the first weapon, and you want to be able to finish him off with the second one. Now, a great example of this is, let's say the enemy is at a longer range, and you have a long-range weapon mixed in with an SMG. What you can do is pop him off a couple of shots with your long-range weapon, and then flank and rush him with your SMG to finish him off. Another great example is if you're in a pickle and you have 2 short-range weapons, let's say perhaps 2 SMGs, and you're facing more than one enemy, make sure you use one on one enemy and the other one on the other enemy so you don't have to take time to reload. Now, I have 2 loadouts that I try and get every single game. One is the G7 Scout with a long-range sight, and I finish him off with an R99 SMG. And my second one is an R301 assault rifle with the Peacekeeper shotgun. Now, like I said, learning to switch weapons is more muscle memory and mental, so it might take time to get used to. Take a look in this clip and see how beneficial it is switching weapons, and watch how it got me the win. Oh, you're both down? You're both down? Alright, hold on. I'm coming. Watch me clutch this. Alright, there's one. Second. Come on. Alright, there's 2. There's 2. Alright, he's got epic. He's got epic. Who's better than me, baby? No one is better than me. Let's go! Tip number 2, make grenades and arc stars your best friend. They can help out in so many ways, whether you're in a pickle or you want to surprise some enemies. I like to keep both of them if I have an epic backpack or more, but if you have a blue backpack or a calming backpack, make sure you guys stack up on one or the other. Grenades and arc stars are pretty powerful in this game if you know how to use them right. I love to save them for endgame because when there's only like 1 squad left and you have a bunch of grenades and arc stars saved up, you can just pound them with them and get early damage on and go in for the kills. And they are very easy to find. I literally find probably in between 6 to 8 grenades and maybe 5 to 7 arc stars throughout an entire game. And make sure you guys are looting them from dead enemies because with more you can always stack them and use them in the end game. And they especially work if people are camping in buildings. Just throw a grenade in there and watch them die. Tip number 3, do not kill knockdown enemies. Do not be greedy and kill knockdown enemies just to get kills. Or if you do want to kill them and finish them, wait until it's safe. I see so many people be greedy and be so panicky that they kill knockdown enemies just to get the kills. I'd like to keep them alive because it tells me how many other squad members are alive. And usually when you kill someone, their squad members are going to be around. So if you spend too much time and you focus on one enemy trying to kill them, the other 2 squad mates are aiming at you and they're trying to kill you while you're trying to kill them. Just remember, if you down an enemy and you kill the other 2 squad mates, you will still get the kill. Don't feel like you have to rush and kill them just to get the kill. I see so many people say, screw my team, I'm just going to get this kill. And it's so much easier to team up on the rest of a squad when the whole team is there rather than one person trying to get the kill and be greedy. The only time I find it okay to kill a downed enemy is if you're using a gold shield and you need to refill it, because finishing an enemy with gold shield will automatically refill your shields. Tip number 4, and I was gonna say this for my how to get better gun skill video, but I'm gonna put it in this video, and that is learn the gun's recoil pattern. Now in this game, most likely every single gun will have the same recoil pattern, and of course using attachments will help it, but if you can control the recoil pattern, it'll make a much better and overall flow gameplay. Now there are videos on YouTube and there's also charts on Google that you can look at recoil patterns of the guns here in Apex Legends. Now most of them kick up and then they go in a left or right direction, and learning these patterns and controlling the recoil will improve your overall aim and gun skill. Winning a gunfight in Apex Legends is possibly one of the greatest feelings in this game, so make sure you can control that recoil, balance your gun skill, and get that win. Now, this dates back to my Call of Duty days, and I just strive this enough on my channel. If you guys aren't using control freaks, give them a try. Get used to them because they will help you, I guarantee it. But simply pulling down on your right thumbstick will do the trick. Give it a try. Tell me what you think. Tip number 5, make sure you're using your Legend's abilities at the correct time. If you notice in the gameplay in the background, I have my care package all ready to rock and roll, but I did not want to use it because I did not want to give me and my squad's position up in the map. I did not want the enemies to know where we were. And also using Lifeline, I like to save my healing ability, my L1 ability, to whenever the whole team needs healing and not just myself. A lot of people think just because you have your abilities and your ultimate, you have to use them right away. That is not the case. Using your ability or your ultimate at the correct time can mean a win from a loss. For example, when I'm using Bloodhound and I have my ultimate, I like to use it end game or when my squad is in a pickle so I can use it and flank them around and pick them apart. And when you're using a legend like Wraith, you don't want to create 2 portals. That's not going to help you. Strategize and wait for the right moment to call in your portals. Most of the wins that I get and most of the wins that I see these YouTubers and streamers get, they have their ability and their ultimate all saved up for end game, and that's usually why they get the win. Tip number 6, the last tip, the final tip, and the best tip I have for you is cause as much damage as possible. It doesn't matter how much you're causing, and it does not matter if you do not get the kill. At least you're causing some damage for you and your teammates to double team them, triple team them, and get the kills and the squad wipes. And this helps a lot if they do not have any heals or shield heals. If they don't have any heals, causing all this damage is going to panic them, and they're just going to die because they have no heals. Do not hesitate when you see an enemy. Don't hesitate and try and get the perfect shot. Don't hesitate because you know you're not going to get the kill. If you guys noticed earlier in the video in the gameplay, I threw a grenade and it caused a lot of damage, which therefore I was able to rush and get the kills because he was trying to revive a teammate and they didn't have any heals. A lot of people do not like getting engaged in gunfights that they know they're not going to win. The way I look at it, if you're causing damage and he does end up dying, not to you, but someone else kills him, that's just one less enemy that you have to worry about. So that's gonna do it for this beginner tips and tricks video. Let me know in the comment section if they help you or not. Let me know if you want me to do an advanced tips and tricks video. And thank you for all the support you guys have been giving me. It's been awesome. We are growing. We are gaining subs. We are doing awesome. Don't forget to check out my other tips video on Apex Legends, and also don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you turn on all notifications so you guys will see me live, and we'll see you in the next one.